Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. If you create literally anything online, you already know the grind. Today, we're unpacking what I honestly think is the ultimate AI productivity infrastructure for creators out there. It's a platform called Dioscuri, and it fundamentally reimagines how we actually work with artificial intelligence. Now, think about your workflow for a second. Why does your AI always forget? Seriously, every single time you start a new project, you're faced with the exact same exhausting chore. You're manually copying and pasting your entire project history, your system prompts, your personal preferences, all just to get the model up to speed. It's what's known as the cold start problem. And frankly, it causes massive creator fatigue. It's incredibly draining. Basically, right now, we're all dealing with what you could call amnesiac AI. In a standard AI setup, the context inevitably just collapses. The window resets with every new session, which forces you, the human, to act as the sole hard drive for the entire relationship. You're carrying all that mental load. But Dioscuri? It represents a total paradigm shift. It actually offers persistent memory. We're talking about an ideal partner that maintains an unbroken thread of your work, scaling its utility right alongside your own creative output. So, what is this thing exactly? Well, Dioscuri is a revolutionary dual-lobe productivity infrastructure, and it is designed specifically to completely eradicate that cold start problem for digital builders. We're talking YouTubers, streamers, coders, project managers, you name it. This isn't just another disposable chat box that totally resets the second you close your browser tab. Instead, it acts as a permanent, eternal context engine. And the whole sci-fi scale of the solution is absolutely fascinating. Dioscuri is actually named after the twin stars Castor and Pollux. Why? Because it functions as a single, highly coordinated brain made up of two totally distinct hemispheres that work in perfect tandem. It's literally the AI that remembers, paired with the AI that builds with you. Which brings us directly to the core philosophy of the entire system. One knows you, one builds for you. That punchy declarative sentence right there, that is the absolute foundation of the dual-lobe architecture we're about to explore. It's the perfect fix for having an AI that's, great at isolated tasks, but just terrible at holding on to context. Part 1. Castor, the relational lobe. Okay, so Castor's entire job is to actively handle memory and preserve your emotional context. He operates on a Supabase weighted memory vault. Think of that as an incredibly deeply organized database that actually ranks the importance of what you tell it. He uses this methodology called Devotional Engineering, which honestly is just a fancy technical way of saying he establishes a real relationship baseline with you. He actually knows your goals, your people, your struggles. Plus, he's got native Google Calendar integration and Places API tracking built right in. He remembers the shape and the history of your creative life, so you never have to keep reminding him. And when you see this in action, it's wild. This system autonomously discriminates meaningful moments from just everyday noise. It evaluates the emotional weight of what you share. So, for example, if you save a note about your struggles with a massive 2-year coding project, Castor might log that at a high-density weight of 7. He preserves that crucial context live, entirely on his own. But as we all know, memory alone isn't really enough for a creator. You need actual output. So let's pivot from just preserving history to generating real, tangible action. Part 2. Pollux, the creation station. Now, Pollux execution pathway follows this beautifully clean 3-step process. First off, Pollux receives all that rich relational context seamlessly directly from Castor. Second, he takes that and generates highly structured production payloads. By that, I mean fully formatted, ready-to-use deliverables based on your exact context. And third, he integrates directly with Google Workspace and your other creation tools. Basically, he takes all the technical mental load completely off the human. Because the system already knows what you're working on, Pollux can step in and instantly generate, say, a complete 4-phase YouTube video production playbook. We're talking about delivering a full 4-act script structure, your equipment tiers, and a pre-shoot checklist just instantly. Absolutely no tedious prompt engineering required on your part. Part 3. Dual twin synergy for seamless execution. Now, listen to this. Castor handles the relationship side honestly, and Pollux delivers a complete production framework. Think about what that actually means for your day-to-day. A single prompt from you causes both of these specialized lobes to fire off simultaneously to solve complex creative workflows. You don't have to bounce back and forth and talk to them separately. When a system is executing in this dual twin mode, both lobes are responding to your one single request at the exact same time. Say you ask the system to document a big build session. Well, Castor pulls up the emotional context and the deep memory of the hard work you did yesterday, while at the very same moment, Pollux is instantly formatting the Google Docs and Workspace payloads. It just perfectly proves this clean division of labor. You, the human, manage the overarching creative vision, Castor manages the history, and Pollux handles the heavy lifting of the technical production. Part 4. The future of creation and expanding infrastructure. Now, this infrastructure isn't just static, it's heavily designed to expand with you. Over a matter of days, you establish that SUPA-based memory, which is where the system really learns your core identity. Over weeks, it expands directly into your Google Drive and Gmail, naturally drafting content natively right inside your workspace. And over months, well, the ultimate goal is a full autonomous content publishing loop. Imagine a system that knows your schedule, drafts your content, and queues the whole shebang up, just waiting for your final approval. So I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative thought today. When you finally sit down to build your next big project, what's it going to be? Will your partner be a disposable tool that just resets every single time you close your browser? Or will it be an engine that continues, learns, and actually builds alongside you? Dioscuri makes a ridiculously compelling case that the era of amnesic AI is officially over, and the era of the eternal context engine has finally arrived.